Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about real quick advancement in the Navy. So, first, I want to start out saying that advancing right now in the Navy is very, very easy compared to how hard it used to be, even just a couple years ago. Like I know for me, when I made E5, it was 25%, which isn't really high, but a couple years ago it was 2%, 3%, 4%, which is really low, and it's really hard to advance when it's only 2, 3%. But for me, it was 24%, and I had a good eval. I had an EP, so I'll talk about evals in a little bit. But right now, really easy to advance to the Navy, and that's also because of the PTS and the ERB that they did. Basically, PTS and ERB, there was an excess amount of sailors in certain rates, certain jobs. So they did a review board, and they kicked a lot of people out. Not really kicked out like you did something bad, but I think it stands for early retention board or something review board, and they did get a severance pay, a little bit of severance, but all those overmanned rates, they kicked, everybody got kicked out. So that opened up advancement for people that, for people like myself and everybody else in the Navy right now. Advancing is pretty easy. I don't know how long it's going to stay open as it is. Probably hopefully the next couple years, it'll still be easier to advance. But I'm assuming probably it's going to happen again. All the rates are going to get overmanned again, and they're going to do the same thing, and it's going to open up again, and it's probably just a cycle. But right now, really easy to advance. Now, the main thing for you to advance that you want to strive for is a good eval. Now, for evals in the Navy, you have EP, which stands for early promote. You have MP, which stands for must promote. You can get a P, which stands for promote. Anything below P, you must be really messed up if you got something below P. But majority of people are going to get an MP. If you just check into your command, squadron, whatever, you're probably going to get a P. If you're a new check-in, which isn't anything bad. They just don't have any, history of you, so they're going to give you a P. But that lets you work your way up the ladder. But advancing in the Navy, now when you advance, you take a test for E3 to E4, E4 to E5, E5 to E6, even E6 to E7, you take a test. But for the more junior ranks like E3 to E4, E4 to E5, it's not just how good you do on the test. It's a big part of advancing. It's how good your eval is and what your eval is. But yeah, it's a combination of your test score. It's a combination of your eval, education points, award points, time and rate, which is how long you've been in. So it's a bunch of different factors that contribute. But the main thing when making E4 and E5 is your eval. Your eval will have more pull in making rank than your test. So you want to strive to get that EP eval, and that'll pretty much set as long as you do decent on the test, and advancement rate percentages aren't like really low like they used to be. If they're like in the 20%, 30% advancement, and you have an EP and you do decent on the test, you're pretty much set to make rank. So how to get the EP? Pretty much you have to just be better than your peers. So if you're in E3 and there's 20 of you guys in your work center, how to be number one? Well, as an E3, volunteer. Try to do a lot of volunteer hours, and try to get your volunteer ribbon. I don't have it, but there's a ribbon for it. I don't know the criteria, but like I said, a volunteer will put you above a lot of people, because honestly, I don't really see a lot of people volunteering, hardly ever. So that'll be good. Maybe try to take a college class or two with the tuition assistance. That'll set you above people. And then get your qualifications for your job in a timely manner. Get them quick, and show that you're motivated. And your work on your warfare pin, whether it be aviation warfare, surface, if you're a corpsman, whatever they have. But yeah, those are the main things that'll set you above your peers. Also, have a good uniform and a good haircut, just pretty much every day. Just stay well groomed. Try to keep your boots decently, at least blackened. You don't have to keep them really, really shiny, especially if you're in aviation. You're gonna be climbing on the aircraft and getting wax, boot polish all over the place, and it's just, you should be good with blackened. But just keep your uniform, nice and sharp, nice haircut. Shave. Make sure you shave all the time for emails. But yeah, that's all I got for today for advancement. If you have any more questions or videos, ideas that you want me to do, just let me know in the comments. Alright, have a good day.